Hello, everyone. I'm Tara. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my video today. And yeah, let's get straight into it. As you can see by the title of today's video, these are going to be some key steps for you to get into 2023 with not a clean slate, but a clean and fresh mind. Now, there's a couple of things that I did differently last year that I've never really done before. And that's one, instead of setting resolutions for the first time ever, I decided to set themes because themes are something that you can apply to pretty much any part of your life, any part of your world, any part of your experience, rather than having specific resolutions that are just obviously a set of things that are quite specific that you say you're either going to do more of, do less of, cut out, whatever the mix may be there. But themes, like I said, are just something that you can apply to everything you do in the year, to the decisions you make in the year, and all of that stuff. So, for example, one of my themes last year was surrender. And that was literally to just surrender to the flow of life. As vague as that sounds, for me, it wasn't vague because remember, that's what matters is these themes need to make sense for you. It's not for it to make sense for anybody else. It's not for it to it's really not for it to make sense to anybody else. If you wanted to make your theme hot dog land, I don't know. I don't know why I thought of hot dog land and why I chose something that's not even a description. But let's say that your theme was hot dog land, and this to you could mean no matter where you are in the world, you're gonna make sure you find a hot dog land every time. You want to try out all the hot dog lands in all the lands. Perhaps that's your theme, hot dog land. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. So that's what you want to do first of all is create a theme rather than create specific resolutions, because as we all know, specific resolutions are extremely hard to stick to. Even remember, a lot of people couldn't tell you by the end of the year what their New Year's resolutions were. And that's because people tend to get swept up in the gravitas of a new year, and in the excitement, in the whole this year is gonna be different, which is a good attitude to have. But then we just tend to start it completely the wrong way, which then makes it harder to actually continue with that type of enthusiasm throughout the year. So that would be my first tip to start off 2023 with the clean slate. And what I would do actually, my next tip, if this one shouldn't have been first actually, is to do a review of your year just gone. Now, try not to be overly critical when you're doing this. Try not to literally just be like, oh, this year I did nothing. Oh, I lost a job, or I did this, and try not to just think about it in the negative senses and in the self-deprecating thing that we tend to do as human beings. Think of everything as a whole. Be actually critical in the sense that you're giving yourself due when it's due. So, for example, I guarantee that you had a lot of growth this year. I guarantee that you learnt a lot this year. I guarantee that you made a lot of mistakes that taught you new things this year that you wouldn't have learned if you hadn't made those mistakes. So even when you are thinking of yourself critically and you are thinking of yourself in that negative way that we tend to do, flip that, because everything does have a flip. That's what we don't realize. Again, I'll give you an example of my year. I lost a job this year. I lost a parent this year. I mean, that was really tough. I lost a parent this year. I decided not to get another job. I decided to just live my life and try to figure it out as I go. Like, these things are negative, obviously, in one sense, but you can flip them in the other side and find a positive. Not every single thing, of course, but like, for example, yes, I may have lost a job this year, but on the flip side, I became an entrepreneur this year. That would have never have happened if the other thing hadn't happened. If I'd not lost my job, I would have not become an entrepreneur. So it's really how you look at the things that happen to you, and how you choose to process them, and how you choose to live with them, really, and how you choose to experience them. So yeah, that's the two main tips that I would do is review your year and think about it fully. Don't just neg yourself out. Actually see the positives that you got from this year, because I guarantee you did. There is nobody that can just say, oh no, everything was just bad, I didn't have one moment of sunshine. I mean, I'm sure there is, because there's a lot of horrible things that also happened in the world in general this year. But this is not the video for that, nor the channel for that. Really, to be honest, I don't have enough information or enough knowledge to even delve into that. But if you're able to sit and watch this video, I can almost guarantee that you can think of something that would have been positive. A lot of things, actually. Once you start thinking of one, and once you're in that mind space, it's a lot easier then to figure out to see the rest of the positive things that happen for you. Ooh. And 3 is, whilst you're doing these things, try writing them down. Just try have that moment where you are reviewing your year and you're writing the things down that you accomplished, the things that you learned, the things that you had to give up, and all of that stuff. And then write down, your new theme for the year. And then whilst you're in that writing mood, just write down what you'd like your year to look like. Again, try, it's not a resolution, so try not to write it down as a resolution, but just try to write what you want your year to look like. Oh, I want to travel more. I want to, meet more people this year, or even I want to try socialize more. I want to try go out more. Not everybody's stuff always needs to be, the smarter thing of, oh, I want to stop going out as much. I want to stop doing this, da, 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 da. It can be things you want to start. So literally, like, you want to start going out more. You want to start being more social. Especially because we're coming out of COVID, there's a lot of things that people wanted to do that they couldn't do for years. And maybe people have even been feeling a little bit nervous about getting back into normal and doing them now. But yeah, whatever that may look like for you, maybe things you want to start. Definitely, whilst you're in that writing mood, just write down what you want your year to look like, what you want your year to feel like. And of course, it doesn't have to be matching up with the themes you've set, but it probably makes sense if those two things correlate. Otherwise, you literally may be fighting, yourself. You may be fighting against yourself throughout the year if your themes don't really match what you want your year to look like. So yeah, let's try and reconcile that where we can. But my last and most important tip is just remember to live. Just remember that, yes, it's a new year. Of course, it's exciting. It is a time that, you can hit the reset button if you want to do. It is a time that there is that momentum and that feeling of, newness. So you can delve into a lot more things. But let's also just remember that we also should just live. We're not robots. And it's of course innate in us to have goals and to be reaching for things. But we should also never forget to live. If the world has been showing you anything lately, it's that life is too short. Life is way too short for people to kind of just stunt themselves and treat themselves like robots and, not looking after themselves. You need to look after yourself first as a human being, above any goal you may have, above any of these resolutions or ambitions that you have. Is also look after yourself and remember to human, and remember to just live life, and remember that the purpose of life is actually just to live it. I know I'm kind of going into something else right now, but this is a video for the new year and to start. So, and I just want to start off this channel and start off the conversation on this channel with just remembering that you're a person, you're a being, you're a spirit that's here to experience being human. And before anything else, that's what you should do. You should live. Try to listen to yourself more. This is me just adding my own theme. If you can add it to yours, just maybe this year should be for people to listen to themselves more. Allow themselves to be themselves more, like truly and honestly, because 2022 just showed me personally anyway just how life is so short and so unpredictable. And I know I sound like a broken record saying this, and it's frustrating when you say words that are true, that should be taken heed of, but so many people have said it so many times before that it just becomes another person just saying the same words. But please take heed of just how short life is and unpredictable. You may think you have things figured out. You genuinely may believe that. I was this person this year. Like, I've just come out of this. I thought I had figured it out. I thought I had my plan straight. I knew where things were going. I knew what they looked like. I knew what was around the corner. I was prepared for it. But you can't. Life has patterns that are easy to follow, that you can prepare for, of course. But then there is so many things that happen every single day that you just cannot prepare for, no matter what. That you just cannot control, no matter what. And I just wanted to remind you at the end of this video just how important it is to remember to be a human being, to remember to live your life, because you truly don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and you don't know what's around the corner. And today is the only day you have. Literally, today is the only day you have guaranteed. And by today, I don't even mean the whole day. I just mean these few minutes are the only next few minutes that are guaranteed. So just remember that. Remember how precious you are. Remember how precious your life is. Remember to live it. Remember to live it for you. Whatever your theme is for the year, whatever your resolution, whatever it is that you're planning for 2023. And yeah, on that note, because life is short, please do subscribe to this channel. I will be making more videos like this about different things that I don't know. Like it's, the channel is Tara Shares Knowledge, so I want to be sharing as much knowledge that I just pick up as I go in life, whether it's to do with finances, whether it's to do with business, whether it's to do with anything really that I pick up that I feel like, oh, this will be something interesting to share with others like me. But yeah, happy New Year when you're watching this. This is going to get posted on New Year's Eve, and I'm saying it out loud, so I make sure I do it. That's tomorrow. Today's the 30th. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video above all the other videos. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notifications on so you can be let know when I post new videos. And yes, I hope to see you guys throughout this year. I'll speak to you soon. Love and light. Bye.